Do you ever feel like success is reserved for everyone but you? Well, your self perception could be the barrier that's standing between you and your dreams, all right? Are you okay with that? Well, hey there. My name is Isai Rodriguez, and this is where we turn passion into profit, one actionable tip at a time. So hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's get started. So, have you ever stopped to wonder, to consider the huge power of perception? It's something we all possess, right? But usually we underestimate the influence that it has on every aspect of our lives. You see, how we see ourselves and the world around us basically shapes our reality in ways that we might not even realize, right? Think back to a time when you finished something that you thought was, I don't know, impossible, right? Maybe it was, I don't know, landing that dream job, right? Starting your own business, I don't know, or just overcoming a personal challenge that you've always struggled with, right? What was it that helped you make that impossible thing possible, right? Was it luck? Was it circumstance? Or what if I told you it was neither luck nor circumstance, right? It's true. It's neither luck nor circumstance. It's your perception of yourself and what you believed that you were capable of achieving, right? That's the magic right there. All right. Let me share a story with you. Imagine two travelers are walking from one city to another city, right? These two travelers are on the same road, walking from the same old city, headed to the same new city, right? And both are basically looking for guidance from an old man that they come across who's standing by the roadside, right? Are you with me? So as the travelers and the old man engage in two separate conversations at two separate points in time, right? Something interesting happens. The first traveler walks up to the old man and he asks him, hey, he goes, he walks up. He's like, hey, old man, how are the people in this city? How are they? How do they, And the old man says to him, he's like, well, how are they in the city where you came from? And the traveler tells him, he goes, he's like, oh, they were horrible. They were mean. It can't be trusted. He calls them all sorts of names, right? Just bad mouthing them. And so the old man says, he goes, that's exactly how they are in this city, right? And the first traveler, he continues on into the city where all the people are miserable and nasty, right? He was slightly demoralized, if you will, right? Now, the second traveler, if you're hanging in there, finally makes his way to that same old wise man. And the second traveler asks him, he goes, hey, old man, how are the people in this city, right? And the old man says, well, how were they in the city that you came from, right? Same question, different person. So the second guy goes, oh, they were wonderful. They were hardworking, very friendly, honest, trustworthy, right? And on and on and on he went, just giving them accolades, putting them up on a pedestal. And so the old man says, he's like, that's exactly how they are in this city. And the second traveler, he continued on into the city, excited and happy to make it to this new beautiful city where all the people in that city were just as beautiful inside as they were outside. You with me here? Now, what's the takeaway? What's the lesson in this message, right? Well, it's pretty simple. It's not about the city or the people that make up the city, right? It's about the lens through which we see the world, right? You see, excuse me, our perception is like a lens. It colors every experience, every interaction, every opportunity that comes in our way, right? And the beautiful thing, here it is. We have the power, you have the power to adjust that lens whenever you want, whenever we want, right? To shift your perspective in a way that empowers you to see the world through a more positive and optimistic filter, right? Think about the last time that you faced a challenge or encountered an obstacle, right? How did you react? How was it, right? What thoughts and emotions did that challenge bring up to the surface, right? How did it make you feel? Because those emotions, those thoughts, those reactions, those are all just a reflection of your lens, right? The filter through which you interpret the world around you, right? So I want you to, think about that, right? If you went through this challenge or whatever, this obstacle, this setback, and everything was negative, like everything that you saw that came out of that experience, you're calling it negative. You're labeling it as, it was bad, it was terrible, it was this, it was that. You know what I mean? Like your lens, your outlook on everything, your perception is one of a negative person, right? So you want to, and you have the ability to change that, right? You can take that and turn it into a negative, right? Maybe it was a setback. Maybe you did fail. Maybe this, maybe that, right? And all those negative things that you did say, maybe all of that is true. But the way that you view it, the lessons that you take away from those negative experiences, that's how, that's going to propel you. It's going to move you forward. That's how you learn and become better. If you take those experiences and you twist them and you make them positives. So work with me here. Like I want you to close your eyes for a minute and visualize yourself looking through a lens. What is it that you see? Is it clear? Is it is it focused? Is it clouded with doubt? And do you see negative like thoughts and stuff like that? Is it colored by past experience, by self-doubt or fear, anything like that? Or maybe it's exuding with resilience and optimism, faith in your abilities, right? Whatever it is for you, acknowledge it without judgment, right? Because awareness is the first step towards transformation, right? Ask your things like, what beliefs and assumptions shape my perception of myself, right? What are those things that shape how I see the world around me? And are they serving me or holding me back? That's the key, right? You see, by confronting these questions head on, you empower yourself to rewrite the narrative in your mind and to reclaim control of your destiny. You have the power to choose the lens through which you view the world, right? Negative versus positive. Are you going to see things in a positive light or in a negative light? That's powerful, my friends, right there. And with that power comes the opportunity for growth, for self-discovery, and for unlocking your fullest potential, right? Think back to a time when you faced adversity head on and came out of that challenge stronger, more resilient, like stronger than ever before, right? What was the driving force behind that? What made that transformation happen, right? What, was it your willingness to see beyond the limitations of your current reality, to envision a brighter, more abundant future? I'm sure it was, right? You see, at its core, transforming your lens is about the art of reframing, the ability to shift your perspective and to see challenges as opportunities for growth, right? Are you with me? It's about embracing setbacks, as we said, as stepping stones to success, right? It's just part of the journey, right? And viewing obstacles as detours on the road to your dreams, right? So how do we transform our lens, right? How do you transform your lens? Well, it all starts with a simple shift in mindset, right? Commitment, if you will, to self-awareness, to positivity, to unmatched belief in your abilities, right? Surround yourself with uplifting influences and other uplifting people, right? Practice gratitude daily. Challenge yourself to see the silver lining in every situation, right? In fact, one powerful tool in your lens transforming arsenal is the practice of affirmations, right? So by affirming positive beliefs about yourself and your future, you essentially rewire your brain to focus on abundance rather than scarcity, right? Or on the possibility of limitation. Are you with me? Remember, you are the author of your own story, the architect of your own destiny. And so by transforming your lens, you unlock a world of infinite possibility and potential, right? So dare yourself to dream big. Dare yourself to believe in yourself. Dare to rewrite the narrative of your life, right? And trust me, as big as you think you're dreaming, I can almost guarantee, I can almost be certain that you are not dreaming as big as your actual potential. Your potential is way bigger than what you think you're really. So, like, if you were to put your potential on a scale, one of those balance scales on one side, and your dreams on the other, I guarantee that the weight of your true potential will slingshot your big dreams into next week. Are you following me right here, right now? Like, this is what I found to be true when my mentor pushed me to dream big, right? And if you're like me, I'm sure you'll quickly realize that you're not actually dreaming big enough, right? I want you to think back to a time when you achieved something, when you hit a goal that was truly remarkable, something that you were like, wow, I didn't even think I could do that, right? But here I am, successful, victorious, right? What steps did you take to turn that vision into reality? Give it a good thinking. What was it, right? I'm pretty sure it wasn't just luck or happenstance or anything like that. That success didn't just happen, right? The stars didn't align just right with the moon while Mercury was out of retrograde. None of that BS. Like, I'll put my money on the fact that it was a deliberate and intentional journey fueled by passion, fueled by determination, and just an amazing amount of belief in yourself. You see, the first step towards success is to clarify your vision. Your vision needs to be crystal clear to you, right? You need to know exactly where you're headed, right? So take some time to reflect on what you truly want in life. I'm talking both, personally and professionally. Write it down, visualize it, and hold on to that vision with an ungodly amount of faith and conviction, all right? Because once you've clarified your vision, it's time to break it down into actionable goals, right? Be specific, make the goals measurable, and be realistic with yourself, right? That's a huge thing right there. So set deadlines, create an action plan, hold yourself accountable every step of the way, right? Are you with me? And remember, you're not going to succeed overnight, right? It's a journey. Success is the result of consistent and persistent action, right? So commit to taking small actionable steps each day that lead towards your goals, right? Whether it's, learning a new skill, making a strategic connection, right, with someone in your field, in your industry, or maybe even just pushing past your comfort zone, right? Every action brings you one step closer to your dreams, all right? And get ready for the setbacks, because there is no doubt in my mind that you will encounter setbacks and challenges and all that good stuff. So just know that it's coming and get ready for them, right? Be aware that you're gonna have some setbacks, because here's the thing. Again, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a critical part of the process. It's part of the journey. You can think of it as failure as feedback, right? Like when you were a little kid and you accidentally touched a hot stove, right? And you burned your hand, or when you grabbed the knife by the business end, almost sliced your finger off, or was that just me? I don't know. But, whatever the case, that was failure, right? Or as I like to refer to it as feedback, right? Guess what? I never ever did again. Yeah, you guessed it. I never touched a hot stove again. And I sure have a huge amount of respect for the regular old kitchen knives, right? Ever since that day. You feel me here? It's feedback, not failure. So embrace failure as feedback, learn from it, and use it to fuel your growth and your resilience, right? And finally, don't forget to celebrate the wins along the way, right? No matter how small that you may think they are, acknowledge your progress, express gratitude for how far you've come, right? Use that momentum to move you forward towards even greater heights, right? Let that momentum push you to the next goal, right? And above everything else, show up and do the work, right? So there you have it, my friends. That's my tip for today. Remember, you have everything inside of you that you need right now to be a winner. Everything that you need to be a winner is inside you right now. So embrace this journey with open arms, trust in yourself and your abilities, and know that the best is yet to come, my friends. So if you found this episode helpful, if you found it inspiring, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. And if you have questions, if you have any topics you'd like to cover, feel free to drop them down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to follow the link in the description for access to my free training where I unveil the exact steps to make your dreams a reality. We're talking actionable tips, insights, real world examples, and basically step-by-step guidance on everything from building passive income streams to leveraging the power of online assets so that you can create your own financial fortress and ultimately to create freedom of time, my friends. That's what we're all after, am I right? So until the next time, stay legendary, my friends, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Take care now. Bye.